Tell me about your born again story. What was that moment? That there's always everybody has that moment. What was that moment for you?
Unfortunately, I didn't have a particular moment.
It wasn't one. Okay.
It was more like God started emptying me and then taking me through a certain phase. You would not believe this, but I accepted Jesus in my hall, in my bedroom, not in the church.
I believe
You see, God ordered my steps in a weird way. Smoking became bitter. Would you believe I went to a hotel with a lady and I was like, yeah, mom, bye. I said, wait, Jimmy.
So let's just translate for those in other countries
Let me say
who don't know. Yes, let's translate for them.
I went to a hotel with one lady and she was like, I was like, let's pray. He said, are you crazy or what? We've gone past 4 or 5 churches and you brought me to a hotel. I'm completely, and you are telling me we should pray. No, that is what God did with me. He stripped me. It was gradual. Now, at a point in time when I realized that, hey, I had better give in. Because where I had got into, there's no way, hear me, you cannot fight God and win. Master, what are you talking about? So it got to a point in time, I said, I just had to give in. I said, God, I'm accepting you. I want to live for you. It will show, say, you did for me. That was what I...
So, do you know what's interesting? And I think it's a very human thing. When somebody you know who have had or led a certain lifestyle, especially in your case, you were popular. You know, you're not just like, Joe down the road or, you were, most people in the country knew who you were. And then you now tell everybody, I'm born again and I'm going to do the work of God. I can almost imagine there were people that were like, yeah, right.
Can I give you a scenario?
Please give me.
One radio station. Hi, you're listening to so and so. Azigiza Junior born again. Call in, tell us if it's true or not. One lady called. He's a thief. Don't mind him. He's an armed robber. Somebody also called. This guy will smoke with No, people dissed me. One was like, he's broke, so now he wants to
get money.
By the way, I wasn't broke then. But if I'm broke, who should I go to? It's God. Anyway, but then I wasn't broke. Ama, you see, with the exception of Mike Egan, who's one of the greatest broadcasters we've had in the history of GTV, the next person they named a show after him is me, Azigiza show. It has never happened. So you should know that I was in the height of my profession or being a celebrity. But when God arrested me, I had to drop it. I went to, you see, being converted was not even the problem. The problem was at a point in time, I was in between being a born again and being in the secular world, and I would explain. The secular got to know that Azigiza is no longer part of us. The gospel also saw me too dirty that God cannot save me. I remember I went to a church. One lady looked at me. She said, hi, you look like someone I've seen on TV. I said, oh, my name is Azigiza. She said in tree, I'm going to translate. Which means nonsense. After having chilled, you've now come to join us. So this woman picked her bag and picked her Bible and went to sit somewhere else like I was going to infect her.
As somebody who has been successful, and hugely successful, and you have a downtime. The same people that used to, they say, toast you, are now looking down on you.
They roast you.
Thank you. Toasting to roasting.
What
are those kind of moments like? Because this happens all across the world. It's not even, it doesn't matter what your social status, it doesn't matter. But when you're up, everybody likes you. When times are down, it's like, bye-bye.
God helped me in a way. At a point in time, my 2 phones got missing. So it's like he cut me from the rest of the world. But I would hear comments in the media. I remember there's this popular guy, I will not mention his name. He met me and was like, hey, Junior, I hear you are born again now. Charlie, 3 months ago, how much did I give you? I said, you gave me $1,000. He said, 2 months ago when I made you play in a nightclub, how much did you give? I said, you gave me $3,000. So he said, if you are broke, why didn't you come to me? And you are following that thing called God.
Wow.
And when he was speaking, I said, God, forgive him. He's a fool.
Wow.
God, forgive him. He's a fool. So I got through my moment. But I have this thing. If I'm determined to do something, I don't care what people say. Because whether you like it or not, they would say it. So come on, go ahead and say it. But I was determined not to leave the God that had picked me. Since 1998 till now, some are still believing I will still backslide.
And
I saw a man at the filling station. He looked at me. Zigzag, backslide still. I'm still waiting for the day you backslide.
Wow.
And he's a Christian. Oh, sorry, a pastor.
Oh!
Ama, you have no idea what I had to endure. It's so painful. At the time you come in, you go like, God, did you really call me? But you have to stick in there. And it's not being easy. Anybody will tell you, come to Christ, everything will be fine. You'll be good. It's a lie. It's not the gospel.
You're going to go through it.
You must carry your cross.
Go through the fire.
You must go through that purification. It's part of the journey. So most people give up. They forget. They leave God because somebody told them a lie. Once you come into God, everything will be fine. No, everything will not be fine. The moment you say accept Jesus, that was the moment you told the devil, you have become my enemy. So things you got for free, now you will not get
challenges.
it. No, you will not get it for free. Those days you chase everything in skirt and still go and sign multi-million-dollar contracts. You sign big things. Your face is on all the boards all over the place, and you're still doing the bad things because you belong to the devil. So he doesn't matter. But the moment you stand for Christ,